Hey guys, what's up? Today we're going to look at the Why Dan exercise. All right, this is an exercise which I used to teach through the Board of Education night classes, and I also recorded a DVD which I will re-record in the near future, actually, for my website, along with a bunch of other videos. Okay, this exercise it came about because one of my clients from way back Maryland, she's a teacher. Well, she was a teacher with the Etobicoke Board of Education, and she suffers from fibromyalgia, and a bunch of other teachers also suffer from fibromyalgia, and that's how it started. So she helped get me in to teach this class, and it all helped to bring a lot of relief for people who had this condition. Okay, and I don't know what the connection is. I really don't know, but it seems to be that fibromyalgia seems to hit school teachers pretty badly. I don't know why. But anyways, whatever. Okay, this group of women were all teachers. Okay, and so this exercise, why Dan exercise, um, it's it translates to the external elixir. So you get Qi Gong, which is internal work, and then Nei Gong, which is external work. Okay, and so this Wai Dan is part of that Nei Gong, that external work. Okay, so just for a bit of background information. Okay, it's a Taiwanese exercise. Okay, and it's very old, and it was very popular at one time. It was actually lost for a long time, and then it was revived in like the late 70s, and initially the popularity was quite high, so they had to limit the participation of people who were only 65 and up. Okay, so usually when you see it described in books and things like that, you will usually see it written WEI and then space DAN. Okay, but I wrote mine like a letter Y, like Y, okay, Y dash DAN. So if you're ever on YouTube or Google and you see someone talking about it and they're spelling it with a Y, that means they learned it from me, okay, either through my videos or through me directly, okay? So just a bit of background information, okay? So the exercise is separated into two groups. You have the introduction movements and you have the core movements, okay? And these moves, they really help with not only fibromyalgia but arthritis, just general well-being, okay? And there's no martial arts movements involved here. It's all just exercise, okay? Well, not entirely true because some of the movements, um, you know, teach to connect the body together, and that is always a good thing for martial arts too. Okay, so you have introduction movements and core movements. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over all the introduction movements today, and I'm going to go through a couple of the core movements as well. Okay, and I'll release the whole thing in the near future. But these movements, uh, the introduction movements and the two core movements, which I'll show you, these will give you a lot of benefit right there. Okay, they're probably the ones my go-to moves out of the whole system. Okay, which I would really recommend. Okay, there is a lot of like shaking, like rapid shaking, which we'll get to in a second. All right, and that is good for the lymphatic system. Okay, and stimulating the lymphatic system will do a lot to help arthritis, fibromyalgia, and things like that. Okay. All right. So the first movement, okay, and it's just a preparation movement. Okay. This right here is like the ready position. See, so my feet are angled outwards. All right. They're not completely one like a straight line. They're angled out, but like a very wide V. Okay. And right here, this is called the ready position. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna inhale. Oh, all the breathing is done with the nose here. Okay. Right here. This is done 4 times. Okay. next movement, we are turning our head, and this is done 2 times. So an easy way to remember this is just number 2 is 2. Okay? Most of them are done 4 times. Alright, so here. See, so I breathe in on one side and exhale on the other side. Now I'm going to switch it, okay? So breathe on this side. Okay. Next movement, all right? They call this walking against the wind. Some of the names are, the names aren't too important right now, but yeah, these are some of the names which we use in the movements, okay? What we're doing here now what I've done is I brought my feet in a little closer here. So whereas it was like that, wider, now it's just a little closer, like a regular V, I guess. All right? So taking a breath. I'm leaning forward, and I'm exhaling, and I'm also pushing on my lower abdomen, right below my belly button. We call that the dantian, okay? Again, this leg. Again, 4 times, right? Just take a little step, see? Okay. Now, when you lean, make sure you lean over your stomach, but don't go so far that your head is past your knee. Only go until your head is right level with your knee, okay? All right. Now, next movement. Our feet are now shoulder width apart, okay? So inhale. And a little exhale there, okay? Now this time you can breathe out the mouth if you want to, okay? Okay. All right. Number 5 of the introduction movements is just called bending, and you're stretching forward, okay? So just inhale here. Now, whenever you bend forward, like do a hamstring stretch, never keep your legs completely locked. Keep them straight, but never have them completely locked out. You always want to have them come slightly bent, but only slightly, okay? Don't bend them too much, all right? Or else you defeat the purpose. This is a hamstring stretching movement, okay? So inhale. And with a fist, try to bring it down towards your foot. All right. Now the next movement is a bending and stretching movement combined. All right. So here, I reach down. My feet are back in the V again. Okay. I reach down here. Take a little step out, and then I extend my hands in opposite directions. This is going up, and this is going down. All right, and again, same thing, but on this side, right? You see, the movements are quite slow here too, right? And one more time. Okay. Last movement. Now this is more of something which you might see in Tai Chi or Bagua or the internal martial arts. And what I do is that now I'm in my horse stance, which is actually used a lot in traditional martial arts. And I'm here. I'm going to inhale on one side and exhale on the other side. And I'm just kind of pushing here. Okay, so I'm going and pushing here. Inhale. And the whole body moves together, okay? Okay. Now that's the so that completes the introduction movements, which alone are very, very good, okay, and will definitely help with the pain, okay, arthritic and fibromyalgia pain. Now there are a couple more which I also want to show you from the core movements, which will really help as well. This one, everyone likes it. It's called flapping your wings, okay? So what you do is you just stand here, and your arms are here, and you're moving your hands in and out like that, okay? So just here. And there, I'm not sure if you hear it, but I took 4 breaths. I'm still using the number 4, but I'm taking 4 breaths. I'm not counting these. These are just going whatever number of times you can do it, but I'm counting 4 breaths. All right? Another one is called crossing the arms, and this really helps with finger strength and pain and things. Is you cross your arms here, okay? You open your fingers 10 times, and then you shake them. You heard the four breaths again, okay? Then do the same thing, but just crossing. Okay, the other way, right? Again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake them. All right. And like I said, I'm going to record the entire thing at some point in the future, but these moves will really, really help a lot, okay? Another move I want to show you, this is not part of the wide dance system. This is a Qi Gong movement taken from Bagua, all right? But, I always like to teach this as well to people. And this is called serving teacups, okay? So what you do is that you just imagine that you're holding a cup of tea and you can't spill it. Okay, Sifu Paul used to actually make me hold a little plastic cup of tea and fill it with water, and I had to actually hold it in my hand and try to avoid spilling it. Okay, sometimes I would cheat and I would try and hold it a little bit, but yeah, this spilled a lot. We used to do that by the Dundurn stairs in Hamilton. So I'd be at the Dundurn stairs, and people would be doing the running, and I'd be at the bottom with Sifu, and I'd be doing this thing, and always made for a few good laughs out there in Hamilton. Okay, so what we're doing here is I'm going to put my hand on my dantian, and again, I can't spill my tea. So the only way I can do that is I have to circle my hand inwards and keep it horizontal. See? And in order to do that, you have to move your whole body. If I try and keep really rigid, I can't do it. Look, my hand's like this. I will spill my tea. You see? So what I'm doing here is I'm going here, circle it around, and then I bring it over my head like that, see? Right? And can you do that maybe 10 times? And then the same thing, of course, on the other hand. Okay? Right here. One more time. Okay? if any of you watched the Karate Kid remake in 2010, I really didn't like the film too much. But there was a scene when Jackie Chan was teaching Jaden Smith to put on his coat and take off his coat and do the stuff. That's basically where it came from. Okay, just for a bit of Hollywood reference. Okay, so okay, there you go. There's the moves. Okay, for now anyway. Like I said, there are 19 moves in total. I can't go over all of them right now, but those 7 introduction moves plus those 2 core moves and a serving teacup we just did, those will really help a lot. Okay, like I said, I used to teach that night class with the Board of Education, those teachers, and it really helped them a lot. Okay, and so anyone out there who suffers from fibromyalgia, arthritis, anything like that, it can really help you. Okay, remember something. Okay, that when you look at Chinese martial arts and Chinese health exercises in general, okay, it's not only about fighting. All right, there's a lot of health benefits to it, and a lot of hidden benefits deep within that you might not see right away. I mean, how someone trains as a teenager or a young adult will be quite different than how they train when they're 70 years old. Okay, and they're a senior citizen. It's going to change. All right, the essence may still be there, but it'll change. Okay, like I always say, you can take a hard rock or a heavy metal song and you can play it in acoustic. Okay, it's gonna have a different feel, but the essence is still there. Okay, so anyways, that's it. You have any questions? Let me know as always, and see you guys soon.